Lily Bennett sat in her wheelchair. Hospital room, alone, paralyzed from the waist down, car accident. 3 weeks ago, her fiancé had just left. Left her. I can't do this. I can't marry someone like this. I'm sorry. Gone, ring on the table, wedding canceled, dreams shattered, future destroyed. Lily cried, alone, broken, hopeless. Then the door opened. Physical therapist, David Chen, 40 years old, single dad, kind eyes. He'd been working with her for 2 weeks. I heard, he said quietly, about your fiancé. I'm sorry. Everyone's sorry, but nobody stays. Nobody wants me. Like this. Broken. David sat, eye level, serious. Lily, can I ask you something? Will you marry me? What he did next changed everything. Lily Bennett, 32 years old, had been planning her wedding. Perfect wedding. Beach ceremony. 200 guests. Dream dress. Everything planned. 6 months away. She cried, hard, deep, alone. 30 minutes later, her physical therapist knocked. David Chen, 40 years old, single father to 8-year-old daughter Emma. He'd been working with Lily for 2 weeks, helping her adapt, learn wheelchair skills, rebuild strength. David was kind, patient, never pitied her, never treated her as broken, just worked with her, encouraged her, believed in her. Lily, can I come in? She wiped her tears. Sure. David entered, saw the ring on the table, understood immediately. I heard from the nurses about Marcus, about him leaving. I'm sorry. Everyone's sorry, but nobody stays. Nobody wants me, like this. Broken. Useless. Who would want this? She gestured to her wheelchair, her paralyzed legs, her shattered life. David sat in the chair beside her, eye level, not above, equal. Lily, can I tell you something about myself, my story? Then the accident. Drunk driver, head-on collision. 3 weeks ago, Lily's spine severely injured, T12 vertebra, paralyzed from waist down, permanent, life-changing, devastating. Okay, my wife died 5 years ago, cancer. Emma was 3. I became everything, father, mother, provider, caretaker, alone. It was hard, incredibly hard. People told me to give Emma up, to my parents, to foster care. You can't do this alone, single dad, with a toddler, impossible. They said I'd fail, she'd suffer, I should quit, give up. But I didn't, because Emma needed me, and I needed her. We adapted, we survived, we thrived. Different from the life I planned, but still good, still beautiful, still worth it. Lily listened, quiet, processing. Why are you telling me this? Because you think you're broken. Useless. Nobody wants you. That's not true. You're adapting, learning, rebuilding. Like I did. Like Emma and I did. Different life, but still good. Still worth living. Still worth loving. But I'm in a wheelchair, paralyzed. I can't walk. Can't do normal things. Who would want this? David looked at her, serious, honest, brave. Lily, can I ask you something? It's going to sound crazy, inappropriate, maybe offensive. But I need to ask, will you hear me out? Okay. Her fiancé, Marcus, had visited daily. At first, supportive, loving. We'll get through this together. David took a breath. Will you marry me? Lily stared, speechless. What? Will you marry me? I know we barely know each other. 2 weeks, therapist and patient. But I see you. Really see you. Your strength, your courage, your fight. You're not broken. You're rebuilding. That's beautiful. That's attractive. That's worth loving. Marcus was a fool. He left because he's weak. Not because you're broken, but because he couldn't handle change. Couldn't adapt. Couldn't love beyond convenience. I can. I want to. Marry me. Let me show you. You're worth loving. Exactly as you are. Lily's eyes filled. Tears, shock, confusion. Hope? David, you don't mean this. You're being kind. Pity, that's all this is. It's not pity. It's respect. Admiration. Attraction. Yes, I've known you 2 weeks, but I've seen more of your character in 2 weeks than most people show in years. You've been broken, abandoned, devastated, but you keep working. Keep trying. Keep fighting. That's who you are, fighter, survivor, beautiful person. I want to be part of your life, if you'll let me. But Emma, your daughter, you'd bring a paralyzed woman into her life? Why? Because Emma needs to see what real love looks like. Not convenient love, not fair weather love, but real love, committed love, adaptive love, love that says, I choose you, exactly as you are, wheelchair and all. That's what I want her to learn. That's what I want to show her. By choosing you. Lily sobbed. David, this is crazy. We barely know each other. You're my therapist. This is inappropriate. But as reality set in, as doctors confirmed, permanent paralysis, wheelchair, lifetime. Mark has changed. You're right. It is crazy and inappropriate. So here's what I propose. I stop being your therapist. Today, you get a new one. No conflict. Then we date. Slowly, carefully. You meet Emma. We build something. Real. Honest. If it works, we get married. If it doesn't, we stay friends. But Lily, give me a chance. Give us a chance. Let me show you. You're worth loving. Worth choosing. Worth fighting for. What do you say? Lily looked at him. This kind. Brave. Crazy man who just proposed, after 2 weeks, to a paralyzed stranger. And she saw something Marcus never had. True courage, true commitment, true love. Not love despite disability, but love because of character, strength, fight. The person she was, wheelchair or not. Okay, let's try. Slowly, carefully, but let's try. David smiled, relieved, happy, hopeful. Thank you for giving me a chance. Giving us a chance. You won't regret it, I promise. He stopped visiting as often, made excuses, seemed distant, uncomfortable. Then today, 3 weeks after the accident, he came, final visit. Lily, I can't do this. I thought I could, but I can't. I can't marry someone in a wheelchair. I can't handle this. The caretaking, the limitations, the everything. I'm sorry, I'm leaving. He put the ring on the table, walked out, didn't look back. Lily sat there, stunned, destroyed, abandoned, by the man who'd promised forever, who'd vowed to love her in sickness and health, who'd lied. David transferred Lily to a new therapist immediately. Sarah, excellent, professional, no conflicts. Over the next 3 months, they dated, carefully, including Emma from the start. Emma, 8 years old, asked directly, why is Lily in a wheelchair? David answered honestly, age appropriate. She was in a car accident. Her legs don't work anymore. She uses a wheelchair to move around. It's different, but it's okay. Different doesn't mean bad, just different. Can she play with me? Different games, not running, not dancing, but board games, art, reading, talking. Yes, she can play, just different. Emma tested Lily, first meeting. Can you do a cartwheel? No, I can't. My legs don't work. But I can do wheelchair tricks. Want to see? Lily did a wheelie, spun in circles, balanced on back wheels. Emma's eyes widened. That's so cool. Teach me. They bonded over wheelchair tricks, art projects, reading, talking. Emma didn't see disability, just saw Lily, person, friend, potential mom. Then he asked Lily on a date. 1 week after the proposal, hospital cafeteria, coffee, talking, getting to know each other. 6 months into dating, David's parents visited, met Lily, skeptical, concerned. David, are you sure this is a lot? Caretaking, limitations. Emma, everything. Are you ready for this? David was firm. I'm not ready for anything, but I love her. She's worth it. Emma loves her. We're building something, real, good, different from what I planned with Sarah, but still beautiful, still worth it. I'm doing this, with your support or without, but I'm doing this. His parents softened, saw his conviction, his love, his certainty. Okay, we support you, both of you. Welcome to the family, Lily. 1 year after the proposal, David proposed again. Officially, ring, planning, romance. At the hospital where they met, physical therapy gym, where she'd learned to rebuild. Lily Bennett, 1 year ago I asked you to marry me. Crazy, inappropriate. 2 weeks after we met, you said yes to trying. We tried. We built something real, beautiful, strong. I love you, not despite your wheelchair, but because of who you are. Fighter, survivor, beautiful person. Will you marry me? For real this time? Forever? Lily cried, happy tears. Yes, forever, yes. I love you too. Thank you for seeing me, for choosing me, for loving me exactly as I am. They married 3 months later. Small ceremony, hospital chapel, where it started, full circle. Tell me about you, Lily said. Really? Not therapist David, but person David. Who are you? In her vows, Lily said, David, you saw me at my worst. Broken, abandoned, hopeless. You didn't pity me. You challenged me, believed in me, loved me, not despite my wheelchair, but because of my character, my strength, my fight. You showed me I'm worth loving exactly as I am. Thank you for choosing me, for fighting for me, for building this life. With me, I love you. Forever. David's vows, Lily, you think I saved you, but you saved me from settling, from safe, from loving conditionally. You showed me what real strength looks like. Rebuilding after devastation, fighting when it's hard, loving when it's scary. You're the strongest person I know. I'm honored to be your husband. Emma's honored to be your daughter. We love you, exactly as you are, wheelchair and all, forever. Emma insisted on vows. Lily, you're the coolest person I know. You do wheelchair tricks. You're brave. You're strong. You're nice. Thank you for being my mom, for loving my dad, for loving me. I love you forever. David shared, honestly, vulnerably, his wife, Sarah, college sweethearts, cancer diagnosis, 2-year battle, death, grief, single fatherhood, struggles, therapy, healing, building life. For Emma, for himself. I understand loss, he said. Not paralysis, but loss. The life you planned, gone. Future changed. Dreams shattered. I get it. Not the same, but similar. We both lost something. We both have to rebuild. Different, but still good. Still worth it. Lily shared too, her life before. Dancer, professional, ballet, modern, jazz, everything. Dance was her identity, her purpose, her joy. Then the accident, paralysis, dance gone. Identity shattered, future destroyed. Fiancé abandoned, everything lost. I don't know who I am anymore, she admitted. Without dance, without Marcus, without my legs, I'm nobody, nothing. You're Lily, person, fighter, survivor, dancer or not, engaged or not, walking or not. You're still Lily. That's enough. That's everything. Marriage was hard, really hard. Lily needed help, daily, transferring, bathing, dressing, medical care. David became caretaker, husband, father, everything. Lily's eyes lit up. Adaptive dance, teaching, creating, performing, different from before, but still dance, still me. Yes, I want to do that. She trained, certified, adaptive dance instruction, wheelchair choreography, performance techniques, then launched Rolling Grace Dance Studio, adaptive dance, all abilities, all ages, wheelchair-based, standing-based, mixed, inclusive, beautiful. The studio grew, slowly, word spread. Students came, kids with cerebral palsy, adults with spinal injuries, amputees, stroke survivors, everyone, dancing, moving, creating, expressing. You gave them back their art, David said, proud, amazed. Like I gave you back yours. We gave each other everything, Lily corrected. You gave me love, purpose, family. I gave you what? What did I give you? Everything. You gave me everything. Courage, perspective, real love. The kind that adapts, that fights, that chooses. Every day, you gave me that. Thank you. 5 years after the proposal, Emma was 13, hormonal, difficult, pushing boundaries. She said something cruel, thoughtless. You're not my real mom. You can't even walk. Why do I have to listen to you? Lily was devastated, cried, alone. She's right. I'm not her real mom. I'm just the woman her dad married, the woman in the wheelchair. Some days were exhausting, physically, emotionally. David questioned, privately, "Can I do this? Forever?" David confronted Emma, seriously. "What you said to Lily, that was cruel, unacceptable. Apologize now." "But she's not my real mom." "She is your real mom. She's been there every day for 5 years, helped you with homework, listened to your problems, loved you unconditionally. She's your mom. Biology doesn't make a mom. Love does. Presence does. Commitment does. Lily is your mom. Apologize now." Emma cried, ashamed, scared. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was mad, I'm sorry." She went to Lily, crying, "I'm sorry, you are my real mom. I was mean. I'm sorry, please forgive me." Lily held her. "I forgive you, always. I love you, always, even when you're mean, even when you push. I love you, forever." 10 years after the proposal, Rolling Grace had 5 locations, 100 students, 20 instructors, all adaptive, all inclusive, all beautiful. Lily had found purpose. Beyond dance, beyond walking, purpose in teaching, empowering, showing others. Disability doesn't end creativity, doesn't end expression, doesn't end life. "You changed lives," students told her. "You gave us back movement, joy, art, thank you." "You changed mine," Lily told them. "You showed me purpose exists, beyond what I lost, what we lost. We're all rebuilding, together. Thank you." But he never quit, never complained, just adapted, found solutions, built systems, made it work. 15 years after the proposal, David and Lily renewed their vows. Hospital chapel, where they married, full circle. "15 years ago," David said, "I asked you to marry me. 2 weeks after we met. Crazy, inappropriate. Best decision I ever made. You've given me everything. Love, purpose, family, partnership. You're my hero, my inspiration, my everything. I love you. More today than 15 years ago. Forever." Lily's vows. 15 years ago, I was broken, abandoned, hopeless. You showed up, proposed, chose me when nobody else would. You gave me life back. Different life, but good life, beautiful life. Thank you for seeing me, for choosing me, for loving me exactly as I am. I love you forever. Lily struggled too. Guilt, burden, shame. You deserve better. Someone who can walk, who doesn't need so much help. "I'm holding you back." David was firm. "You're not holding me back. You're my partner, my wife, my equal. Yes, you need help. So what? I need help too. Emotional support, encouragement, love. You give me that. We help each other. That's marriage. Not 50-50, but 100-100. Both giving everything. That's what we do." 3 years into marriage, Lily had an idea. "I want to work, contribute, financially, purposefully. But how? What can I do? From a wheelchair? Without dancing?" They brainstormed. Her skills: dancer, creative, artistic, communicator, teacher. What about teaching, adaptive dance, for people with disabilities, kids, adults, anyone? Wheelchair dance, it's a thing. You could do it, build it. 20 years after the proposal, David was 60. Lily was 52, Emma was 28. "Lily, I saw your company, Rolling Grace, national news. I'm, I'm so sorry for leaving, for abandoning you. I was weak, scared, selfish. You built something incredible. I was wrong about everything. I'm sorry." Lily showed David. "Should I respond?" "That's up to you. What do you want to say?" Lily thought, then wrote, "Marcus, I forgive you. Leaving me was the best thing you could have done. Not for you, but for me. You weren't strong enough, committed enough, loving enough to build the life I needed. David was, is. He chose me. When you rejected me, he built with me. When you abandoned me, I'm grateful. Not for the accident, not for the pain, but for the clarity. You weren't my person. David is. I'm happy, truly happy. I hope you are too. Thank you for leaving. It led me to the right person. Lily." She sent it, released it, moved on. Rolling Grace had become national. 20 locations, 500 students, adaptive dance, changing lives, restoring hope. David had retired from physical therapy, full-time foundation work, choosing Love Foundation, supporting caregivers, disability advocates, adaptive families. Why this cause, reporters asked. David answered, because 20 years ago, I chose love. When it was hard, when it was unconventional, when everyone questioned, I chose Lily in a wheelchair, paralyzed, broken by society's standards, but whole in every way that mattered. That choice built everything, our marriage, our family, this foundation. These lives changed, all because I chose love, over convenience, over ease, over judgment. I want to help others choose the same. Love, always, even when hard. Emma had become a disability rights attorney, fighting for accessibility, inclusion, justice. Why this work, clients asked. Because my mom taught me, disability doesn't mean less, doesn't mean broken, doesn't mean unworthy. My mom is paralyzed, in a wheelchair, but she's the strongest person I know. She built a national dance company, from a wheelchair, changed thousands of lives, showed me anything is possible. With love, support, determination, I fight for rights, for access, for dignity. Because my mom showed me it matters. Everyone matters. Everyone deserves dignity. Everyone deserves love. That's why. 25 years after the proposal, Marcus, Lily's ex-fiancé, reached out. Facebook message. 30 years after the proposal, David was 70. Lily was 62. Still together, still strong. 100,000 lives through Rolling Grace. 50,000 families through the foundation. All because one man chose love. Over judgment, over fear, over convenience. He chose me, exactly as I was, wheelchair and all. That's his legacy, choosing love, always. Thank you, David, for choosing me, for loving me, for showing the world. Disability doesn't mean unworthy, doesn't mean unlovable, doesn't mean less. You showed them, showed me. I'm enough, exactly as I am. Forever grateful. Forever yours. Emma spoke. My dad married Lily when I was 8. People questioned, why would you burden your daughter with a disabled stepmother? They were wrong, so wrong. Lily didn't burden me. She blessed me, showed me strength, resilience, courage, love, real love, the kind that chooses, that fights, that stays, even when hard. She's my mom, in every way that matters. Thank you, Dad, for choosing her, for showing me real love, real family, real strength. I'll carry that forward, forever. Lily's tombstone, when she passed years later at 80, Lily Chen Bennett, dancer, teacher, fighter, wife, mother, paralyzed but never broken, rejected but eventually chosen. She showed the world, wheelchairs don't define worth, love does. 40 years after David's proposal, Rolling Grace celebrated its 40th anniversary. Emma spoke. 40 years ago, my father did something unthinkable. He proposed to a woman he'd known 2 weeks, a woman in a wheelchair, paralyzed, abandoned by her fiancé. Everyone said he was crazy. They were wrong. That proposal built everything. This company, this foundation. These lives changed. 150,000 students taught. 75,000 families supported. All because one man chose love over judgment, over fear, over society's expectations. He chose my mom, exactly as she was, and showed the world. Disability doesn't mean unworthy, doesn't mean unlovable, doesn't mean broken. It just means different, and different is beautiful. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Mom, for showing us. Love always chooses. Love always sees worth. Love always fights. We'll carry that forward, forever. Anaya de wena furi TDMS was furing wena memory. If this story moved your heart, subscribe to VML Stories for more tales of unconditional love, impossible choices, and the courage to choose people exactly as they are. Hit that like button, drop a comment sharing your thoughts, and share this with someone who needs to remember that disability doesn't define worth. Love does. And real love always chooses, always fights, always stays. Emma had her own family, 2 kids, raised with same values, love, inclusion, dignity, always. See you in the next story. Rolling Grace had touched 100,000 lives, 30 years, countless students, adaptive dance worldwide, movement, expression, joy. The Choosing Love Foundation had supported 50,000 families, caregivers, disability advocates, adaptive communities, resources, support, hope. David and Lily sat, their home, accessible, beautiful, built together. 30 years, Lily said, since you proposed, in that hospital room. Crazy, inappropriate. 2 weeks after we met, best yes I ever said. Best question I ever asked, David agreed. Even though everyone said I was crazy. You barely know her. She's paralyzed. This is too hard. You'll regret it. They were wrong, all of them. This was the best decision, ever. You were, are, will always be. Worth it, worth choosing, worth loving, worth fighting for. Every day, 30 years, forever. At 75, David passed away, peacefully, Lily beside him, family surrounding him. At his funeral, Lily spoke. 35 years ago, David walked into my hospital room. I was broken, abandoned, hopeless. My fiancé had just left, said he couldn't marry someone like this, someone in a wheelchair, paralyzed, broken. David heard, saw me, and did the unthinkable. He proposed. 2 weeks after we met, asked me to marry him, not despite my wheelchair, but because of my character, my strength, my fight. That proposal changed everything. My life, our family,